Or here's your chance, a hard sell. If you're a wrestling fan, why do you buy the book?
First of all, I don't need to hard sell it.
Hmm.
It's a real book with the real truth behind a lot of things that people didn't understand. If anybody has been exposed in the book for having weaknesses, it would be me.
Hmm.
I haven't knocked anybody. I just have told the truth. And as an example, in the case of Bret Hart, which is sad, I don't read the internet.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't keep up with that. I can tell that you do. Am I saying that?
Right.
Huh?
Yeah, I do. I'm sorry.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that I don't get caught up in that. And I know who I am. There was a period of time when I didn't know who I was, which I talked about in the book.
Right.
But prior to that period of time, nobody could tell me anything about wrestling business. And I'm almost to the point again now, in my mind, where I feel good enough about myself where nobody can tell me again, which probably isn't very good. But I do know who's drawing money, because I've been around for 32 years. I know who's been successful. I know why they've been successful. And I know who's good and who's not good at what they do for a living. In my opinion, and that can be held second to none. Nobody can even have the same opinion I have, because I'm the only guy that's wrestled everybody.
Absolutely.
From Bruiser Brody to The Rock.
Right.
Bret Hart never. I hate to keep going back to Bret, but it's such a no-brainer to go to Bret, because he never wrestled anybody except in the WWE, WWF. Never wrestled Brody, never wrestled Hansen, was never a big star in Japan, never went to St. Louis. When the WWF was hot, he was in the Hart Foundation. He didn't have to draw any money. He just rode around on Hogan's coattails. And when they made him champion here, he didn't draw a dime. Couldn't wait to get rid of him. When he came to WCW, he bombed.
Wow.
Is that pretty accurate?
I will plead the fifth on that.
Oh, I don't plead the fifth. What do you mean? You're asking me opinion. What's your opinion? Did he draw any money in WCW?
Not in WCW, no.
Did he draw any money in WWF?
Somewhat. He wasn't that popular.
Did they try to get rid of him or not?
Yeah, they absolutely tried to get rid of him.
Okay, well, why would they try to get rid of somebody that was drawing money for him?
They said he was getting paid more than they can afford to pay him.
I mean, if you read the internet, tell me the answer. You're asking me questions, answer. I'm asking you a question, answer it.
The only answer I can give you is...
Was Bret Hart a big star outside of anybody except his own mind?
Well, he had his fans, and he is popular in Canada.
We all have our fans.
Right, but I don't know if I don't think he ever reached out to that niche audience where everybody knows who he is.
Thank you very much. Did he ever draw any money in WCW?
No, absolutely not.
Did he ever draw any money in the 80s when Hogan was running?
No, Hogan was the draw there.
Thank you very much.
Well, we'll have to agree to disagree on Bret, but I want to thank you so much for your time, and I wish you the best of luck, and I'll see you tonight on Raw.
Goodbye, young man.
And thank you so much for your time, Rick. Let me just say this, and this is what I didn't get a chance to say. The reason Bret Hart was let go is the same reason that everybody has said, because apparently he was getting a larger contract than the other guys, and as such, they couldn't afford to pay him because business was down. Now, then you ask yourself the question, is Bret Hart to blame for the business being down? Well, is one guy to blame, or is the entire company now putting on a quality product to blame?
There could be an excellent main event, but if the undercard is of the standard that some of the SmackDown pay-per-views have been producing,
right,
they can't even back it up with a good main event, and that's the problem.
Exactly. So
I really like JBL, but he's still not a main event draw.
Right. Well, he's not a draw. I mean, he's a good heel champion, but I don't think that many people are going to say, "Oh, I got to see JBL tonight." But going back to Bret. Flair says he's not a draw, and he might have a point. Bret might not be the biggest draw of all time, but with all due respect to Flair, neither is he.